Hey folks, and welcome back to the final mission of the Southern Campaign. This is the Day of Reckoning, and it's exactly as intense as that title on the tin implies. That's the words I was looking for. Anyway, so with me on, Armageddon Day.
Hey everybody, it's the last robot guy here, and it's all good. I bought plenty of tinned beans. I'll survive.
And I'm Orv, and I can't wait for Bruce Willis to die.
I wouldn't count on that anyway. There are a couple of superheroes here, and they will not be forsaking us to the Armageddon.
Corruption blossoms from the earth. Hordes of the underworld are springing up to ravage the land. Surely this plague of evil is a sign of sickness in the heavens. The gods are at war, and we are all in danger. The realm must be defended from this sweeping chaos. Though mortal strength seems a fragile deterrent, you must call forth all possible might to reckon with these ultimate manifestations of all things foul and pestilent.
Quick, someone find Kate Beckinsale.
Advisor just knocked it out of the park with that delivery. That
No
was
freaking joke.
This asshole again.
Oh, look at it.
So basically, the way that this game or this match unfolds is like a boss rush, and we have two level 50 heroes that are around to help us through this, and they require good, strong names. And I can only think of a few names that can hold us through this.
I quit. I'm done.
Oh no. In before he fails us for the last time.
Well, even in the boss rush, Durgo is a chump.
Well, he's being slapped by level 50 heroes. It's really not that hard to, not really that hard to judge him in that regard. I think he was way out of his league for a change.
Yeah, the last two times he's showed up, he's also been way out of his league. I mean, I'm just saying.
Place your goddamn building.
A new building is complete.
Peasants!
A new building is complete.
It's just that's the thing that just makes me the maddest about this game. It's trying to put something down, and it's just like, there was a green thing for a few seconds there. Where is it? Come back. Come back, green space. I want to build a nut spot, and I will not be denied. Rogues Guild, right track on top of the swamp.
I think it makes sense.
Library right on top of the
I
swamp.
think it makes sense.
This seems to be a problem.
Oh god. Yeah, so I have actually been intentionally avoiding upgrading weapons and armor at this point because the Witch King. He shows up like evening of the first day, and basically if you don't pick him up, he will continue to wander around in the wilderness, free spawning spiders and burying you under 1,000 poisonous bites. It's really goddamn obnoxious. So what you do is you try to get him in your sights, and you put a big ass bounty on him, and then you pray to God that Megatron and Starscream aren't distracted.
So how many excess guilds show up during the course of this? Yeah. One of everything? Wow.
There's one of
All of them.
Yeah, there's one of every temple and one of every demi-human.
It's the end times. Ain't got no time for everybody to fight with one another. It's time to band together and get some by spiders.
Yeah, I also really like some of the aesthetical things that they do here, like those random lightning bolts that you see coming down. Yeah, that hits literally anything. There is no distinction. So you will tear your hair out when it ends up like hitting a critical peasant right as he's repairing something you want. Where are you, Witch King? Damn Witch King. Seriously, this...
We seek him here, we seek him there, his pathing just goes everywhere.
With apologies to Dr. Seuss.
I think he's rolling around in his grave in happiness.
I like that Beholder just fucking off in the wilderness, showing up every few seconds.
You know what? I'm fine with him continuing to do nothing. Because
makes sense. A giant eyeball's favorite game would be Peekaboo.
Okay, that was good. Starscream doing a thing.
Well, he is at the godly status that everyone says wizard is the best at.
Your Majesty, a new
So,
building is
you know.
complete.
And to be fair, every time he turns around, a spider explodes. So I can't really fault that. And with the library, he's only gonna get more ridiculous.
Teleported to the exact same spot.
Starscream.
Because he can.
And he's just showing off at this point. It's Starscream. Don't judge.
Cosmic power at his fingertips. Of course, he's just going to use it for parlor tricks, especially if it's Starscream.
All I'm saying is that this was actually one of the first ones where I had to restart a number of times because this mission can be very heavily based on how much the RNG loves you.
Your Highness.
Are you sure that's not Starscream?
Ready is complete.
Shut up, you dick. There he is.
It sounds like,
Yeah. Whee! So yeah, depending on where he teleports, if your big heroes pick him up, etc., that guy alone can kill you. It's very, very easy.
Man, and I imagine you have to get him out of the way before the next one turns up, or it becomes even more of a problem.
Yeah, if the next boss shows up and the Witch King is still active, you're done. You're completely done. I also got very lucky to find the Temple to Chrome, so I could hit that and make Megatron want all of the blood.
Rolling with a big posse now.
Yeah, this was
my
exactly what I was hoping for.
Tax collector.
Yeah, she's like, I can't even get in on that. I'm out of here. This is just fucking ridiculous.
Well, Megatron
I don't
and
even want the
Starscream,
money.
unbeatable buddies forever.
that could have gone a lot worse.
It really could have.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty,
Ending the entire thing with elite gold was not a bad thing.
Majesty, the local
Melt it
blacksmith
down and make
offers
some
new
armor.
services. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
That's what Karok Rock Pounder would have wanted.
It was actually in his will, which he inscribed with the skins of everything he killed, just sewn all together.
That guy is legendary at this point. He's so good.
They had to have a wizard teleport to the top of a cliff and peer down to be able to read it because it was just spread out all over the kingdom.
So yeah, hopefully you've gotten rid of the Witch King at this point, because 6.5 days, here come some of the Black Phantoms, and they are on suicide missions. They're coming straight for your throat.
They're gonna be spooky doing it.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Another part of the random number generator portion of this is, are the Black Phantoms going to take offense to one of your temples? Because if so, there's probably nothing you can do. They're probably just toast. Like, that's Solaris.
I love when your heroes try to fight Black Phantoms.
Just does not
It's
work.
Yeah, it doesn't even remotely work. Oh,
Forget about it.
Foul beast.
Megatron up in your business now.
My prowess is
Not quite so easy now.
It's still Megatron.
Starscream's first betrayal, rather than going and helping and fighting, he goes and hangs out in the base instead.
Yeah, there are a number of times he just takes one look at that and leaves. For some reason, the wizard in this level tends to do that a lot, which is why I always found it appropriate to name him Starscream.
A newly discovered
Oh
outpost
dear.
has agreed
Our
to
little
God.
celebrities just keep running into the wrong people.
A newly discovered
Well, there's a healer coming out. Perhaps, yay, you getting lucky.
Nice.
Just
Nope.
barely made it.
And there's a monk punching him in the butt too, so that's good.
All of a sudden, things are looking substantially better.
1,000 years of death technique right there.
Where's that third one, though?
One got killed by Megatron. One got killed by the Agrellan, the Dorosian, and the Solari. And I think the third one dies off screen.
Huh.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
An ignominious death.
He probably ran
Speaking of
to
gnomes?
No. Speaking of gnomes.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Majesty,
Mind you, with all the repairing that needs to be done, I suppose they've actually just found their niche.
Yeah, I actually don't. I'm pretty sure I don't build any just because,
Well, yeah.
much like what happened to that
Ah,
rogue.
wrong.
Oh, well, okay. Well, much like what happened to that rogue, what if they happen to get struck by a lightning, they're just dead instantly.
That's beautiful. You should have built like as many as you could.
I might have at this point.
Just
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
R.
Ah, yeah. You probably don't remember because he probably got struck by lightning and died shortly after spawning.
There's a lot to keep track. There's a lot to keep track of.
Even the War of the Gods hates gnomes.
I'm okay with
What?
this.
Run that by me again?
Even the gods hate gnomes.
Okay.
Even the War of the Gods hates them. Because that's what you're saying, isn't it? Like, it's a cataclysmic battle! And there's all sorts of shit going on, what the fuck?
Exactly like that.
As long as you stop doing that voice, it's all okay.
Keep doing that voice.
I've got a checklist of, like, voices I'm no longer allowed to say, and it's almost as long as Rockfist's will at this point.
Majesty,
That rat getting chased by 20 people.
your
And none of them can
marketplace
catch him.
now serves you
Oh,
well.
that's it. That's awfully
Oh.
handy, isn't it? Wow,
Yes, it
okay then.
is.
I feel
It's fancy as shit.
The only temple that comes with bodyguards, but holy crap, are they some bodyguards?
Wow, yeah, no kidding. Holy shit.
Can Fenris cultists do that normally?
Yes, they can, but it takes them. You have to get really lucky for them to trip across
Sovereign, a building
a demon
has
would
been
have an
upgraded.
open charm spot and think to use the charm.
No.
Normally, what happens is that they'll get all of their charm spots filled up by the free spawn from their temple.
Sovereign,
okay.
a building has been upgraded.
But if you're lucky, you get something fucking ridiculous.
It's it's a little bit like, hey, how often do Kryptons charm? What are they called? Vampires. It's just like, well, I mean, it happens, but
Majesty, the local blacksmith
Damn well
offers
saved
new
one of my
services.
runs, didn't it? Oh dear.
hotkeys make a serious help here. I'm just saying.
I find it interesting that the Chrome Temple is over with Lunard and Solaris instead of maybe by itself.
Here they come.
Haha, you are fucked.
Here comes
Yeah.
everyone's favorite lady, and she hasn't approached from the side of a blister tower either, so you might be in a little bit of trouble.
I
learned
may
a
or may
lesson.
not have a plan.
I don't believe that for a second.
It may or may not involve Rage of Chrome.
It's gonna be the that's probably the appropriate response. Oh my god.
Did that just flick
Everyone's-
to 0 for a second?
I don't know exactly what it did. All I knew is that I clicked on View Heroes, I saw Starscream and Megatron at the top of the list, and I was like, "This is good." There goes Starscream. He took one look at that and was like, "Nope."
Well, that was violent.
There's no glory in being like one of a million. You leave them all to die, and then you can be in charge once they kick the bucket. And if they don't kick the bucket, then everybody wins. You know, unless you get blasted for cowardice.
Well, in this case, everybody died except Starscream.
Well, the Lich Queen learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I got really lucky with this particular run in the sense that I got ahead of the curve, and
Your
I
Highness,
didn't have anything that
all
directly
research in the
affected
library
the
is complete.
Chrome Temple. I mean, just hitting Rage of Chrome makes everybody so incredibly violent. I don't need a huge bounty to convince people to get out to a fight.
Your
Thug
Highness,
Nash.
our research in
Man,
the
that
library
sounds
is complete.
that sounds like a spoonerism.
Thug life.
He didn't choose to be called Thug Nash. His parents chose the name for him.
Oh my god, that barbarian. Whew. So, again, breathe out. Or stop breathing. You know, that's also a thing that can happen.
Your caravans take an hour and a half to get through your city.
Well, that's because it's so busy. It's like crammed full of everything.
It gets there in the end.
Corin?
Or
Bear!
I'm never sure. Bear time.
Bear just got bared on. Well, the rat just got bared on. I ruin all of these jokes.
Yep.
Vampire just walks past, everyone just like goes, "To the tavern!" Fucking just dives out of his way, he's just like, "I'm going to the markets to buy myself some food."
And then everybody gets violent again.
And then he accidentally
Seriously,
buys garlic and dies.
How...
I'm just passing through, shit, blah.
Bleh.
Blah.
It always amazes me exactly how active, we'll put it, everything gets when Rage of Chrome gets hit.
Oh my god, it's just, you just press a button and suddenly everybody just like, their eyes glow red and just goes, "Murder order received."
Oh god, okay. So yeah, breathing out. Still really lucky here.
Yeah,
So when's
waiting.
the next travesty?
I'm pretty sure it shows up day 15, so we don't have too much more time to wait here.
And is it our two-headed dragon friend?
He makes an appearance.
Of course he makes an appearance. How could he not make an appearance? If only to give all of here PTSD.
You're at
You
like
say
6.
that, but he hasn't appeared yet. You're like, I know you. You're probably just like got like one hand you've got like a shot glass, the other hand you've got like the roughest whiskey you can get, and you're just ready. The minute it turns up, it's gonna be like pour slam.
You seem to be presuming that he isn't already 6 shots in.
I mean, it is commentary day.
Oh hey, look at this. I actually
This
forgot
guy.
this guy existed.
Yeah, so Rongal the Hunter. So he shows up with a number of Minotaurs and more Black Phantoms. So it isn't just this nerd that we beat the shit out of.
He's really
Also, hey,
bad.
Meteor Storm.
Tax collector just got lightning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that happen at one point where I knew or suspected that he was carrying a few thousand gold in taxes, and I just sort of held my head in my hands and wept.
Stick versus weird insect lizard man. Who will win?
Chrome will win.
Crow will always win. That's fair. That's fair enough.
The Adventures of Punch Thickneck.
Oh, was that? Yep, there goes the gnome. He walked into the fireball. Oh no! He was doing so well, he was actually level 7, he had survived so long, and he just walked into a fireball. Or the Black Phantom just went, "No, fuck it, I can't allow this to exist."
I also want to note, Megatron has so many hit points that I had to heal him 3 times to get him back to full.
God damn. Now he's just gonna walk over here and give
That
him a
adept
waffle.
to hold his own.
Yeah, adepts have such high parry and dodge once they get to like level 7 or so. They can actually not suck. It's kind of surprising, but it's a thing that can happen.
Starscream just continually shitting meteors all over the place.
Yeah, he's not even working anymore. He's just sort of leaving meteor storms in an area and saying, "All right, I'm good."
Yeah, I'm sure a troll will wander into that. He understands. He understands, Majesty. He knows exactly what's going on. Everybody else after saving the kingdom, he's just gonna put random meteor storms in places where enemies will obviously appear because it's a really, really shitty place for them to turn up.
And he will get all of the money for that. He's working smarter, not harder.
Speaking of what, like that building, that Warriors Guild was constructed by a gnome and a dwarf. I want that on record.
No peasants were hurt in the raising of this structure.
They're stealing our gerbs.
I was kind of annoyed because since I had both the Fervus temple and the the Doris temple, I couldn't actually build paladins. I had to build warriors of Discord.
That's a bummer.
It made me sad.
If you had revealed it in the other direction, would it have been paladins?
No, if you have both of them revealed, Warriors of Discord always overwrite.
Huh.
Equipment coding, I guess.
Yeah, it happens to look for Warriors of Discord before it happens to check for paladins. So that happened. I'm pretty sure you can even hit, P, which is the hotkey for recruiting a paladin, and it still won't work.
Sovereign!
Yeah, just charm that rat. Why not?
Well,
yeah, that'll work.
Why not? It's the apocalypse. You gotta get all the help you can. Everyone's just teleporting around at this point. It's like a really confusing episode of Dragon Ball Z late in the seasons.
I really like that theory. Everybody is just doing Zui fighting instead of, actually punching and kicking.
Well, it was monks doing it, so it makes perfect sense.
Here he comes!
Oh, boy.
Start your alcoholism.
No.
Alright, anybody? Anybody?
Just
Anybody?
Just wait.
Just
I'm
these
just waiting.
hours of houses.
Victory is not in the cards.
Yeah, you hold that line there, buddy.
Yeah.
You hold that line.
You save that elven bungalow. Oh, really? Really? Your house is in danger, and so you're just gonna go in there and make sure to save your stuff. Meanwhile, that one.
Oh!
That dude
Roshan
too.
is
Oh,
here.
hey!
I forgot he existed as well.
There must be a club for like multi-headed animals or something.
Well, Starscream just melted that dude.
Yeah, well, that's claymation for you. This guy's like, oh, I'm a bit late. How's everyone doing? There's the double-headed dragon in the oh dear. Oh dear.
That's a lot of meteors, oh my god.
It is done, your highness. The heavens are again at peace. Though this victory cost us dearly, we have averted a holocaust that would surely have destroyed all of Ardania. We may now rest and rebuild for the challenges that fate doubtlessly has planned for our future.
To the Northlands!
Foreshadowing.
Yes, indeed. That was the expansion hook.
Yep, so I'm pretty sure that they knew that they were going to make an expansion even after they were finishing the base game. But yeah, so that is the base game of Majesty: The Fantasy Kingdom Sim. One of the only real-time strategy games I've ever seen end with a boss rush.
To be fair, I can't think of it ending any other way more appropriately. Either with a boss rush or with some new super boss. And
It
quite
was so
frankly,
good.
they had already blown their load with the two-headed dragon.
Well, the Northern expansion has a super boss,
my
which is a
God.
huge pain in the ass.
And I believe I'm playing that one, so maybe it might be my turn to drink.
A couple of super bosses, actually.
Probably.
All I know is that I got my ending mission out of the way with this one. So
Well, I already, you know, fucking Black Phantoms.
He's immune now. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure he's
suffered
dead
through
inside.
yours,
I'm the only one
whatever.
left to crush at this point.
That's been years. Man.
all right, well, that is the Southern campaign. It has been a great ride up to this point, but the game is only going to give us a short respite. There's like 2 or maybe 3 easy missions, and then the rest of like the 15 or so missions that we go through in the Northern campaign are just like wall to wall hard. You know, it's just rock in a hard place every single time. So until we see you then, folks, I've been Cool Guy.
I've been the last Robo.
And I've been Or.
Take good care of yourselves and all those you love, folks.